This is a work of fiction. Names, character, places, and instances are either a production of the author's imagination or used fictoriously. So don't take it too seriously. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to that. Seven? Anyways, this is apparently a e-sports visual novel. So let's see what this is all about then. Again, free on Steam, don't know what it is. About StarCraft in South Korea and the people who play it. If you are new to esports StarCraft, you can watch a voice acted scene that will introduce you to professional sound, or you can watch a scene later with extra. I'll watch it later. In 7, you'll select the gender of your main character. The choice will mostly impact how he or she appears in the story. The story differences are mirrored. Now select the main character. Do we want boobs or do we not? We want boobs. Begin the story as a female character. Yes, I've always wanted to play. So we are a young, upstart, beautiful blonde who wants to make our name for herself in the esports arena while holding our what? There's a certain feeling that every StarCraft player gets before they lose. It's when that's at that point you hide your main base if you're the right which character? It's been so long since I played StarCraft. Where you take your main base, which is it, the Protoss? No, it's the other one. Anyways, and you fly it to the corner of the map and hope they rage quit. That's what that feeling is. Most try to ignore it at first, as if the inevitable is just another challenge to fight through. Like their past mistakes doesn't count if they just try a little bit harder. It's a natural thing. To believe otherwise contradicts the hours we spent practicing. Still, every player must eventually come to terms with their defeat. That they have to queue up for another game, or maybe that they flew across the world for, you know, nothing. I haven't met many players that can take a loss in stride. And it's painful, it's permanent, it's proof that your best isn't always enough. Long after my elimination, I remain at my PC with a blank look in my eyes that don't exist. Click shoots my fingers as I leap. Wait a minute, clicks? Yeah, shoot my fingers through as I leap from page to page. A tournament update mentions my defeat in passing, but no one acknowledges it. When my frustration fades, I'm left with only guilt. Did I shave my legs for this? I should have practiced harder. I should have went for the Zerg strategy. No, this is where I come with some clever strategy, but again, I don't play enough StarCraft to know any strategy anymore. I haven't played anything since Wings of Liberty. I considered sticking around to watch the final few games, but the knot in my stomach persuades me to avoid any more stress. People are nice enough to a foreigner with the heart to attempt the Star League qualifier. But without a win, I'm just one more in a long line of losers who doesn't speak the language. You could always try a MOBA instead. No, wait, they are. Oh no, they're not. Anyways, what? Hundreds spent their best years chasing after the esports dream. 1 in 50 makes it. This, they didn't do. What? Every game of StarCraft begins the same. No, this is the Terran starting way. If you're a Protoss or a Zerg, it starts differently. Gather resources, train a worker, construct a building, rally an army, defend the base, contest the map. No, if you're quick enough, you attack first before you defend. Turn something into something small into something much, much more. The game is punishing. It's stressful. It's draining. It's supposed to be fun. It's building you up and tears you down. It builds you up. It's not for everyone. It might not even be for me. How many more chances am I going to get Was that my last chance at romance? Oh, the feeling is back. Ha! Why am I still trying? Why can't I quit? Why can't I leave you? Excuse me. My fist rattles the desk as I slam a plastic bottle onto the floor. With my chin in my hand, I throw myself into the match replay. Open menu switches. Oh. I force down a measure of breath. Losing a throwaway ladder game shouldn't bother me. Shouldn't bother a player of my rank. Excuse me. Scout's denial and my poor control of the final fight gave my opponent the edge. In retrospect, my mistakes seem so obvious. It is only 9:37. Huh, it's not that late. Is that your team not team they do wear, well, uniforms, I guess. Shirt. Your team logo on a shirt. Keep out. And you have no t-shirts, by the way. Is that the only shirt you own? Anyways. I toy with with the conclusion that he was hacking before realizing that I was just making excuses. No, I should have been able to win that one. Despite the Grandmaster badge next to my handle, I find myself too anxious to queue up for another game. The loss at Victory Star League qualifier earlier today isn't helping my mindset. I comb my tiny room with a look restless. What tell me with a look. Restless. Again, optimist professional. Restless and unmotivated. Sitting alone in a dark room for extended periods of time is incredibly depressing. By the way, yes, it is a fact I learned only when it became a significant part of my life. One thing is certain. I got to get out of here. Meet someone, make a family, meet a nice girl. Wait a minute, no, well, maybe. And after double checking that my apartment door is locked, I hustle down the stairs and onto the sidewalk. Lights glow, each step towards a shining skyline. Where do you live? That's very picturesque. Catchy pop beats and posters of flawless models dominate the street after sunset. Foot traffic is thick and impatient. Seoul Tower, which I'm guessing is that, stands tall upon a distant hilltop. I've never been to any of the Koreas. Well, then again, South Korea. No one in their right mind, other than maybe, say, volunteers, want to go to North Korea. I really want to go to Japan. But even the lingering excitement of a life in a faraway place can't drudge me out of my hopelessness. Go eat some excellent seafood. I mean, come on, just go for it. I don't want to try that duck thing they have in the egg. Ugh. Sometimes, especially on days like this, I regret pursuing esports. It's a thought I've had more times than I care to admit since coming to South Korea. Even saying that, I know that I can't keep myself from competing. It's my nature. And truth be told, this damn game is the only thing I'm good at. What is StarCraft? Some respond to that with an explanation on the game mechanics or storyline. By the way, I actually, when I was in Seattle working with some coworkers, they are having a Dota tournament. And by the way, was this on this whole time? Let me shut that off. Tournament where, again, it was the, I guess the the nationals. Anyways, and I had to try to explain to them what Dota and what the tournament was. So that's always interesting to try to explain to our normal people. The other popular answer to, that it requires the dexterity of a pianist alongside the strategic thinking of a chess master. Maybe that's why StarCraft is to most people, but to the hundreds who carve out a living on it, StarCraft isn't such a simple thing. It's the embodiment of competition, a perfect playing field, no need for athletic genes, rabid parents, tutoring tutors, tutors, or expensive summer camps, or steroids. You pick up a game on your own. You learn it. You improve. You work. If you're good enough, you can become a god. And if you fail, you stay a nobody. I mean, I'm a god at playing with Murky. I mean, you know. I'm not building towards a long-term career. I'm friendless in a foreign country. I'm respected by no one. I don't know, there's a lot of local guys that probably find you sexy. And if I don't qualify for the VSLs next month, I'll be back home at square one. No, actually minus square one because of the money you spent to get here. Yeesh. I'll be nothing. But hey, at least I play video games all day. Sorry, what? Spinning beach ball of death. What are you telling me? There we go. Look how cute we are. Look how cute she is. Are you, Mom? Well, why did you guys come? Are you completely sure you haven't forgotten anything? Do you have enough money for a cab when you land? Are you sure that apartment you got money? Is your cell phone charged? You brought an extra charger, right? You brought the foreign adapter, right? Match. Mom, I'm fine. Please, nothing bad is going to happen to me in South Korea. I'm not in North Korea, at least. You're not close. No, where is Seoul? Seoul is a little bit below the border. It's not horribly close, is it? Well, I don't know. Happened to me. Remember, there won't be anyone there to do your laundry, cook your meals, or wake up you and me oversleep. Bridget as well. I don't know what this voice is, but let's go with it. You'll have 2 months. I won't have anything a bit alone for the flight home. It takes effort to keep a frown from my face. I'm certain my parents came to see me off only so that they could say they did. I'm already sunk the entirety of my savings into this. Now isn't the time for second thoughts. My dad gestures towards the security line and taps his watch twice. You better go now. The sooner this is over, the better. Oh, come back in one piece. Or bring back some One Piece merchandise. It's fabulous. Nanadero, Zuzero, Haratachi de, ba 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 ba. Yes, I don't know Japanese. I'm a bad otaku, I know. Nothing comes when I think of how to respond other than fuck you. So I nod. Without any other words, my parents walk away. Yay! The view's a lot better now. Oh, no, she's mad. Grr. She'll have to make her own mistakes. This is true, parents. This is true. Boy, have I made my own. One of them part of this YouTube channel. Hyper KQB. Anyways, I tighten my fist. My pace quickening. I actually can't say that. Quickening. There we go. Excuse me, minor heart attack. And that was actually just the whiskey. Even though I want to prove everyone who doubted me wrong. This is my fight song. My count. Prove me wrong. Doubted me wrong. I'm tired of losing for no one's sake but my own. Sorry, I left my bar down there up. With the sun long set, overhead signs wash the street in color. I was trying to make that singular. Wild bread? Wild card. Oh, PC, I see. Huh, interesting. Anyways, I wander so far that a walk back to my apartment would take almost half an hour. I've done that in Vegas, where it actually took me 2 hours to walk back. My renewed drive to practice my craft drives my search for a place to play. It's not long before I see the words I'm looking for. PC, bang. I would imagine that'd be something different, but then again, the amount of foot traffic suggests it's pretty popular internet cafe. A sign at the front door window reads, Golden Zoonfire. Though I've only visited them a few times, PC bangs are one of the things that interest me the most about Korea when I first got into StarCraft. Duking it out, for champion status of a neighborhood cafe is old school cool. Like the type of western where a sheriff defends his turf against upstart outlaws, or when you actually play arcade games against someone. It's an ideal that's a little bit dated these days. Most StarCraft 2 competitions take place either online or in broad, again because you can actually play online in your underwear. I'll admit it, I've daydreamed of being born a decade earlier and playing the original esport, Brood War, during the rise alongside the PC bang. A better time, a simpler time, a happier time. Or so they say online. Yep, typical stuff. Oh look, a nice jacket there. I tunnel upstairs, past the smelly otakus, and through the doorway, immediately struck by the size of the place. There has to be at least 80 computers, and dear lord must it be warm and humid and smelly in there. I can only imagine. The crowd is too large for an ordinary event. There must be more people than PCs here even. Sorry, oops. Well, apparently there's my schedule for today. Sorry about that. I indulge my curiosity on the first person I see, a dark-haired guy observing a match of StarCraft 2 from behind someone's soldier. I speak English. Excuse me, is there an event going on? The guy turns around, looks at me. I'm speaking something other than Korean. After a brief silence, he responds, "Go fuck yourself, English pig dog. Are you new or something? Have you..." Again, it's the dad's voice. "Are you new or something? Have you not heard of an all-out attack? What, Zerg?" "Yeah, I'm new. I'm just asking." Hums and glares away for a moment, though he doesn't apologize. He does fill me in. "Golden Silph, a StarCraft 2 tournament called an all-out attack once a month. It's one of the few places you'll find a decent player outside of the online cup or Star League. Used to be a Brood War tournament, actually. I see. Arigato. And, oh, don't speak Japanese in Korea. Shit. Are you here cheering for someone?" He stares in response. The guy walks away with a shake of his head, mumbling something about foreigners. How do you say... Hold on. Hold on. Let me unlock my phone. We gotta ask Google something very important. Okay, Google. How do you say dirty American in Korean? Toron Migun. There you go. Alright. Okay, Google. How do you say dirty American in Japanese? No, that's not right. Because that's literally saying America is American. Anyways, the back of his shirt, Korean Pro League Association logo. Maybe he's a Brood War fan or something. None of the StarCraft teams under KPGA's regulations compete in anything except our original game. Brood War. Understandably, they don't want to fracture the scene they work so hard to build up. And that's lucky for those of us trying to keep from drowning in game that's already deep with talent. The KBGA players train for unbelievable hours. They usually are fatter than that kid because they actually don't move. Anyways, not just kidding. Now I have to eat that big block of cheese, or was that Dota? Anyways, well, I came here to practice, and now I'm presented with an excellent chance to do so. if what the guy said is true. A few stares follow me as I walk forward and put my name on the sign-up list. I must look like a tourist, in over my head. I'm definitely not the first foreigner to go ahead for esports, but most come to South Korea only once they have the results of fame. Or fame, anyways. After playing for an hour worth of PC time at the front desk, I settle for a station that has a mouse, a keyboard similar to my setup back home. A few minutes later, I join my opponent's game lobby just in time for the start of the first round. His name isn't familiar, it's the guy you're talking to. So I check his profile. He's ranked midway through the Master League, not bad for a casual player. He seems eager enough by the rate he's spamming go 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 go, which is 4 in... Okay Google, what is 4 in Japanese?
According to Wikipedia, the numbers 4 and 9 are considered unlucky in Japanese, but when pronounced she is a homophone.
She. No, it's go. What's go? Is go 5? Anyways, fuck it. Chat. Workers, material, Vaspin gas, excuse me, and comment. I can't read. I need more whiskey. I start out every match with only these resources at my disposal. It's my job to turn them into something that can defeat my opponent. Generally, why do you keep playing the Terran? Oh, your choice again. That means I need to build structures capable of training units for my army. My build order determines how my end of my matchup plays out. Yes. The game I've opted for is a quick Hellion attack. Not only will it offer me a chance to deal some damage to my opponent, but it also allows me a scout. Yeah, you build these units quick. Attack, attack, attack. Just kind of, if you could do a quick attack. Yeah, anyways. But it seems I don't have much to worry about. My opponent wants for a greedy build order, focusing entirely on his economy instead of his army. It's a chance! I mean, you want to have a strong base, that way you can build some massive army, then Zerg rush. And, you know, you take the risk that someone might just do a quick attack on you, but whatever. Unfortunately for him, the match isn't going to last enough for his risk to pay off. My Hylians make short work of his single queen and a handful of Zerglings. Excuse me. With his front line out of the way, I am free to rush into his material line, roast his workers, denying him the resources he needs to muster an army. Unless he has a second base somewhere already. Facing down a marine reinforcement, it's long before the Zerg opponents type out the 2 letters GG, which stands for Going Gernando. Yes, Going Gernando. Makes sense. Easy.